Hello everybody, this is another Crypto K video. Today I'm just going to do a quick video about Bezop. I'm not going to cover too much about what it is. There's some other videos out there. You can also follow John McAfee on Twitter and his little write-up about what he thinks about it. But for those of you who've already done a little investigating and you're just trying to figure out how to invest in it, it took me a little while to figure that out exactly. It's not as clear as you would think on their site, especially if you've never done any kind of ICO investing before. So this real quick video is just kind of show you what you need to do. The address is here in the address bar at the top. It's also, there's a link to this in my description of this video if you need it. But basically, if you go to this page, you can kind of see information. It's only got 2 days left for the ICO, all this stuff. And, you know, to sign up is pretty straightforward. That part's pretty easy. Basically you just click the join button. I've already got an account, so it goes straight to my dashboard when I do that. But it'll bring up a little pop-up window and you sign up and you have to verify your email. But after that part is where it got kind of tricky. First of all, it took about I would say 8 hours or so for me to get my confirmation email. It did finally come. I was using Gmail. I don't know if it's related to Gmail or just or Bezop just getting overwhelmed because of the John McAfee tweet that promoted them. But anyway, just be patient. Wait for that email once you've signed up on the site. You won't be able to get to this dashboard until then. At that point, but though once you do verify it, then you can actually go and buy it by clicking token sale. And I would recommend you follow these instructions very, very carefully. Because you could potentially lose some coin if you're not real careful about following these directions. So you can invest using either Bitcoin or Ether. That's your only two choices. I used Ether because I had some balance in my Ether wallet. So the first thing you need to do, first thing you need to make aware of is that you have to give them at least 0.5 Ether if you're using Ethereum. So make sure you have that much in your wallet, and make sure you're also using one of these wallets. These are the only ones supported. I happen to be using Exodus, so I did follow these instructions, which is basically using this address. Yours will be different than mine, so don't use the one in this video. But when you load up your profile, you'll see it in you'll see a different address. So make sure it's this address. Copy and paste it into Exodus and send it. And this is what it looks like in Exodus after you send it. You can see I sent mine about 5 hours ago. There was a small fee. I said exactly 0.50. And then basically it says here on step 4, after you do all that, funds will appear in your Bezop account only after the transaction gets a few confirmations. It can take 10 minutes to 2 hours. Once it's received, it'll automatically be converted to Bezop tokens. And this is where it kind of all fell apart for me. So I kept logging in and checking my balance, and you can see token balance is still 0, and nothing ever showed up. So I got a little nervous, but I started digging around, and I realized what has happened actually is if you take your transaction ID after you send it to them, which is here, and if you're using Exodus, and you go to the Etherscan, you'll see here that with success, now I've got 1,100 confirmations, but after a few confirmations, it should say success. And you'll see down here in the details, it went to Bezop crowd sale. It's 1,400, and as soon as they got the money, they did actually send me 1,440 Bezop tokens. You can see it right here, sent right back to my address. This address here is my Exodus Ethereum wallet. And then they took my 0.5 Ether. So they did exactly what they promised they would do. But the tricky part is this is really the only place you can see this. If I did a little digging from on Exodus's website, they do tell you that they do accept alternate tokens in some cases, ERC20 tokens. But you can't actually see them in your Exodus wallet. You have to basically search your Exodus wallet address on etherscan.io. So we're going to do that right now so you can kind of see how it's done. So you get your Ethereum wallet address. I'm going to copy that. paste it into Etherscan, go. And here you can see this is my Ethereum wallet information, and you can see this little area over here, view tokens. And when I pull that down, I can see I have 1,440 Bezop tokens. So that's it. Just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. It really threw me off, that the fact that it doesn't show up here. But reading through their site, they do actually say that we won't get our token balance until 6 months later. So it's not going to show up here until 6 months, where they'll then buy back 10% of those tokens. So do your research, read everything you can on the Bezop site. There's a lot of information hidden down into the white papers and all that about how this works. I still think it's a good investment, but good luck to you guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you find this information useful, and also check out my links again if you need more information about how to get to the Bezop site. All right, have a good one.